What's going on, everyone? Luke here again, Mr. Crypto UK, bringing you part 2 of DEX, which is a Dropil bot thing that they do. Basically, DEX is like a part of Dropil, which I've mentioned in the previous video. But basically, you put some dollars in or currency, and then you invest those drops into their ecosystem, and they have bots which will return you some investments. There are various bots before, like I mentioned. But this one's quite, what I would say is sturdy, a lot more sturdier because there's no referrals like there is for the others. So, you know, with more referrals, more commission that you're earning from referrals, it's paying the entity's paying out not only to the person receiving the money, but the referrals as well, which can cause issues later on if markets crash and stuff when they, stuff like that. But with this, really nice, and you've got to buy their own drops to actually use the whole thing. So it's sort of like a self-sustaining entity. You're propping them up by buying in, which is then propping you up because you're buying in, and making sure that no one's pulling any strings or whatever. So I'm just going to go over it. This is actually, I was going to do a 15-day video, but this is actually a 30-day video because I thought 15 days normally isn't what you would do. Well, it's a little bit less than 30 days. You can see here it's a day 19 hours, but it's my birthday today. Off to London tomorrow, so I won't be able to do the video like as of the exact 30 days, but you can sort of get the gist as close as you can. So just going to go over what I've done. I've invested this much in dollars from the get-go, so basically that's the amount that I put in. My total profit so far, I've actually made $6.82, and the amount that I have not yet realised or got is another $6.54 because I've still got this time to lapse. So if you take out early, you lose this. You have to wait the full 15 days. Otherwise, even if you wait 2 minutes before and you think, okay, I'll take it out, you can't. You just lose the full amount. You can see here it's a bit slightly different in its equity value. It's saying I've got $7.07, and it's saying I've made that. But it could be just anything. I don't know. So you can actually see down here, more than anything, not the value as such, but the drops. Because obviously this is just giving me because obviously you can see here, my total net worth is actually less, even though I'm making money. Because when I bought in at the drop, I actually looked. So I bought it at like just over half of a penny, which is in dollar value, like 0.0059. So obviously 0.0059 is like half of 0.01, give or take, which would have been 1 penny, and now the current rate is up here 557. I bought it at 59, and also this has not been updated since, because it's slightly like a day late. The current price and this price, I think it went down 10% today, the actual drop itself. So that's an interesting thing. It can go up and down itself in value, which will then change your. So even if you're making no money, essentially just by the more people using this, because it's sort of a good passive income stream, more people that do invest over time, this would just naturally go up anyway. So you're not just investing in the bot, you're actually investing in the DEX platform. So the more people that enter the crypto market, your total net worth invested in a drop will go up, because the drop up here will actually say that it goes into $1. Well, this will suddenly, just be ridiculous, even though you've not actually made any extra money. It's just the drop value going up, because the drop you're actually investing here, not in dollars but in drops, is just giving you a rough valuation. So you can sort of have a couple of things here. This period, which is the 15-day period, I made 2.8 this month, and my total return is the drops. But I'm actually only on moderate risk, so you can go on settings here and see what's going on, and you can do safe mode, moderate, and aggressive. This means that aggressive, the trading bot is more aggressive, but it's prone to obviously losing as well, losing some money because it's more aggressive. So, or losing more than it would if it was losing moderate, but it can also gain you more. I've changed it for the next cycle to aggressive just to try it out, because I thought I'd try moderate twice, looked reasonable, and I thought I'd try 2 cycles of aggressive and see what that's. But you can sort of see I've the last 15 days would be, so let's say I'm making $14. yes, the value isn't that, but you've got to remember the market at the moment is really sort of not low at the bottom of the bottom, but it's pretty close. And with the market going up, say over the next 3 to 5 years, you're telling me it's not going to change. You can tell me in 5 years it will be less adopted than it is now. Probably very highly unlikely due to not no one cares just about Bitcoin or whatever. It's more about the blockchain, which is behind them all. It's like more companies adopting the blockchain will then be sort of transposed over to where that came from, and then building. Obviously, the cryptocurrency market is the blockchain, and it's not. You kind of get what I'm saying. So yes, that's this 3 years, but within 3 years, if the price of the drop actually triples, so this will then triple. This would not be the 900; it would need 3,000. And I will probably put a bit more. I'll probably go up to $1,000 over time, and then leave it, and literally and you can sort of recycle, so you can reinvest almost. Every time you cash out, you recontribute here, and it just auto invest for you. And I'll just leave it and see what happens, because that's basically what I'm doing with multiple different things, Neo and a couple of other things. Neo gives you gas, so the more Neo you have, more gas you get. The higher the price of Neo, more platforms go on to the Neo blockchain, then you get more gas and so on. The price of gas goes up and all that. So you can sort of see here what's going on. And actually, yeah, it's what I expected. So the price, sort of the amount that I'm getting, yes, it's saying I'm making $6 here, but obviously you've got to take into consideration the worth of the drop itself. But it's if you think about it, right, I'm going to show you something. You might think, okay, well, I understand, but if if Dropil fails, or it's not sort of widely used, then what's the point? Because this will never actually be worth this. But if you actually look, it's only at this is all time is, let's see, okay, so it literally only came out as ICO in March. Think of how it's like pretty much non-existent. The price is pretty static. Yes, it's had its couple of ups and downs. Here this is in, but you can't. All I'm going to say is that it went quite low here, but a lot of ICOs did initially go down. That's just how it sort of was, because it's the beginning of this year. The markets were sort of a bit everywhere, weren't they? So many ones I've seen have been similar to this, and it's held its value very statically here. And thinking the market's really not that great at the moment. Really, think at the end of the year, or think 3 years or 5 years. This could be easily at least 3 to 10x, because all it needs is people to be just one person here, one person just doing exactly what I'm doing, and before you know it, the whole platform has value, because a lot of people are holding it, and then more people are holding it, and more people are getting in to make a bit more money, and therefore, by more people buying a drop to use this DEX platform, will increase your drops because demand increases. So yeah, I don't want to go into too much, just an update on what was happening. But eventually, this is, even if the price was constant, my profit would eventually increase this just less. So obviously, if I get $6.05 on top of this, well, I'm very close to what I had, even though the value of the drop is down, because eventually I should be sort of every 2 steps back and getting 3 forward. So every two steps back of the price going down, then as soon as this goes into my balance, I go 3 forward. So over time it will still go up as long as nothing happens, and the price has not really, well, has been down here, but apart from that, it's pretty much been the same, and they should really only go up over time. So yeah, that was just my part 2 video to give you an update. But anyone looking to get involved and wants to know more, just smash the thumbs up and comment, subscribe, do whatever you want, and yeah, hopefully you got some enjoyment out of the video, and see you later. Bye.